said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. The Hokies. Offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back at the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Frost. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They grab the early lead.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Canes are flying down the field. The give. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Canes!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll ride his man on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40.
He was not forward on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running.
Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
So this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Off play action on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the toss. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cade! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you can tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Throwing right. It's caught. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's got 99 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Miami, 35. Virginia Tech, 24.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Miami, 35. Virginia Tech, 30.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Hand off to the single back. Jukes his way for more. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll... First down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Finds a tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 18 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bring in the heat.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bartlett. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Frost. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Frost. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw again. He wants a big play here late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Got the back over the middle.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Hokies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job.
He's going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes